Doctor Strange 2 in Multiverse Madness. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm here to do a quick review shout out to Doctor Strange because I finished watching it about 12 hours ago and I had time to reflect on it. And I had to get the fanboy out of me and separate it from the critique side of me. I mean, look, I don't want to be a total douche about it, but you can enjoy a movie and then admit that there's flaws in that movie. So I can do both. And screw you guys, because I am going to do both. But I will give you, it's a hit or miss. It's kind of hard to explain, but we'll get to it. I will talk about the movie, probably the first 5 minutes, just keep it simple and very vague. And then near the end, I'll talk a little bit more about the spoiler aspect of it, because that's the part that kind of bothers me. Not really too much, but there is a lot of technical stuff that bothered me about the movie. But we'll get into it here in a minute. So Doctor Strange 2 is the sequel to Doctor Strange, and is literally the follow-up to every other thing that's been showing up in Disney Plus. WandaVision, Loki, What If. It's like, if you haven't seen those, you don't know what the hell's going on. Even in Spider-Man No Way Home, it all links up. Even though they do a small reference of Spider-Man No Way Home in this, and I feel like there should have been a little bit more explanation in that. They just kind of brushed it off. But I get it. You got a lot to cram in a very short amount of time, which I am very surprised that they did that. They gave Spider-Man almost 3 hours, and then they give this 2 hours. So they crammed a lot in 2 hours, and it kind of shows if you care about that aspect of the film, meaning plot. That has very little plot in this movie. Very little plot. When I say it's very little plot, I mean point A to point B, and that's it. Take the small thing to the big thing and call it a day, with a lot of action in between. First off, Sam Raimi, he is famous for doing the Spider-Mans and the Evil Dead movies. This is Sam Raimi's movie, through and through. For those who ever seen the Evil Dead trilogies, Army of the Darkness, you know his style when it comes to gore and when it comes to the way his angle does funny things. And then for those who've seen Spider-Man, you know how he is when it comes to mixing action and comedy. He's very big on slapstick comedy. Huge on it, to the point where it could get kind of fucking annoying. But that's just Sam Raimi's style and dialogue. And it shows in this movie. There are moments where you're just like, what the hell's going on? And then there are moments where like, holy crap, that happened. And it's refreshing. I actually enjoyed it a lot, the way they... So originally it was supposed to be directed by the original director, and he got backed out because Disney didn't want to make it a dark horror movie. But yet they got Sam Raimi, who kind of still kept it with a lot of horror elements. Like a lot of... So I was surprised, especially when it got near the end, how much horror element they got away with for a PG-13 movie. And I'm just like, I don't understand what was the issue. I honestly don't. Like, I know there's rumors that the battle who's supposed to be the villain, which they kept a big secret who the villain is, so we will talk about the villain here in a minute. But they kept a huge secret with the villain, and the original director wanted Nightmare. And this was not Nightmare. This was somebody else. And I think that was a disappointing part, but kind of refreshing at once. It's kind of hard to explain, where you think, oh, maybe there's somebody else behind the curtains that causing all this. No, this person's just fucked up. And I like how they kept it very straight and narrow about that. They didn't try to MacGuffin it and find an excuse. Like, well, okay, they kind of did. They kind of gave it an excuse, but it was better than having like someone controlling him from the back with puppeteering eyes. Like I think it was refreshing that they kept it straight right off the bat to tell you this is the villain, and yeah, they did villainous things that are very horrific things, and it was extremely entertaining. There was something up with the CGI. I have no idea what happened with the CGI. There are moments where the CGI looks impeccable, beautifully done. The puppeteer work, the practical effect, and the CGI mix extremely well, especially the last 20 minutes of it. Then there's moments where you're just like, what the fuck was that? Like, you can tell because I did not know this till like probably a few hours ago. They did a lot of reshoots for this movie. They changed the plot to this movie probably twice, and they did a lot of reshoots. That's why they got pushed back. And I can tell. You can tell when they did the reshoots because the CGI was really, really off. There was a moment where the TV screen gets wide angled, and it looks like a video game, like a really bad Windows 98 video game. I'm just like, are they playing Dungeons and Dragons, or what the hell's going on here? It just looks so bad. It looks so like bright but not uneven. It was weird. It was kind of distracting. I kind of laughed at it, and then I don't know what's going on here, but it's funny. But I was entertained enough to just ignore it and bypass it. The plot line is very, very linear. The person who plays American Chavez, which is, they show very little in the trailer, but they make it sound like it's a big deal. I think this is like her first time acting, and she was literally pushed to the side. It's like she was big for like the first 20 minutes, and next thing you know, she's in the box somewhere, and now is a Wanda movie. It literally was a Wanda movie. Xochitl Gomez, I'm butchering names here, who plays American Chavez. It's the first time, I think this is like one of her big roles. She plays American Chavez. She did good. I actually enjoyed her. She was funny when she actually got something to do. But near the end of the movie, she became this damsel in distress, and I was like, well, that's all we're gonna use her for? You're gonna keep her in a box? And then it was literally a Wanda movie. This is the WandaVision movie, but we'll get to why they didn't make it just a Wanda movie. But Doctor Strange was there, and that's it. He was like, God, what was a good, like, kind of the way how they made World War Z, where it was just like, just move on the plot line to next level. When it went to the multiverse of madness, they only went to like three or four different universes. I was hoping to do a little bit more to that, where they showed more or different variants, kind of like how Loki did it. They didn't do all that, which is kind of disappointing, but it's also kind of understandable. You only got 2 hours. You can't visit more than 4, and they were really stuck on one for the whole movie. And it was one that's very, very, I ain't gonna lie, it was spoiled by the trailers. For those who've been watching the trailers, outside of maybe one cameo, you pretty much spoil the whole image of the Illuminati. Everyone that predicted was going to be in it is in it, except for one. The prediction was wrong, and then the casting for one was way off. But other than that, they pretty much nailed who was going to be in the Illuminati to the T. And that was kind of disappointing, because I feel like everyone kind of knew or kind of didn't know, with Spider-Man No Way Home, if Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire was coming back. They didn't know, but they kind of knew, and they did a good job of hiding it. Even the trailer for that one only showed the first 20 minutes of the movie and maybe like a scene from the end. That was it. This one, I think they showed the whole damn movie. I feel like they showed the whole damn movie, the big fight. It was like the trailer. Whoever did the trailer job for this should be fired. They showed too much. So when it came to the big shock values of it, I was only at awe with one cameo, and I was amazed that they actually did it. And with the other ones, I kind of knew it was gonna happen, and then that was it. I was like, well, shit. I kind of knew he was gonna be in this. So it was kind of annoying that they did that. So I can see when Kevin Feige said he was upset with the trailers. I would be upset too, because you pretty much spoiled the whole movie by watching these trailers. And it took away from a lot from the magic aspect. Marvel did not take a page from Spider-Man No Way Home, but they did a good job of hiding it. This kind of fell on that. So from that aspect, this was a fun movie. This was an extremely fun movie. I think the kids will love this movie. But you must be warned. This is for PG. They pushed the line for PG-13. This is what Moon Knight should have been. Moonlight should have been this movie. Because when it comes to them saying, oh, we're going to push the line of what we can get away with PG-13, we're going to push the line. Moonlight didn't do that. Moonlight pussied out. This actually literally pushed the line to what was considered PG-13. Because there is a lot of gore in this damn movie. A lot of gore. More than like the first 30, 40 minutes of it, I was like, all right, that's pretty good. Not that too gorish, not real blood, or some monster. Okay, that doesn't matter. And then you get to the end, the final act, and you're like, holy fuck, they're doing this. They're getting away with this. They cut it to where they can get away with it, and it was interesting. And then they run out of budget because the CGI gets bad again. And I feel like they redid the ending because it was kind of rushed. I can tell. Some people can't tell. Like, so going back to what I was saying, this is a fun movie. For those who just want to have a fun time, a good way to kill 2 hours, this is the perfect movie for you. There's not a lot of thinking involved. You just watch it for the spectacle of it and for the wow factor of it. Because this is a comic book movie, and it acts like a comic book movie to where if you're a true fan of Marvel, if you're a true fan of this MCU series that's been going on, you don't need to be you don't need to have your handhold anymore. And I think that was a unique aspect of this movie, which you can hate it or you can love it based on how you feel about it. Because they don't tell you who nobody is. They just assume you know who that person is. Boom, they're in it now. Boom, there's a Easter egg reference. Boom, there's this person around who pops up. And when I watched it at the movie theaters, I was surrounded by a bunch of like these fan craze, and they were all screaming. There was only one person I didn't know who it was, and they were screaming about him. I'm like, okay. Might have to Google that. But this is how far we gone with the MCU, where we can just start throwing references and you will know it or you don't know it. They're not going to babysit you. They're not going to hold your hand anymore. But it's still an MCU formulaic. So it's hard to tell. I enjoyed it for what it is. It's a kids movie. For adults. It's a kids movie for adults because there is a lot of violence. There's a lot of the Evil Dead camera angle aspect, which I thought was really fucking nice. Was really, really enjoying that. But Spider-Man No Way Home is still so far my favorite MCU movie next to Thor Ragnarok, and that's about it. And Winter Soldiers, because it's just those movies are very linear. This was really, really chopped up. Like, they just put things together. Like a comic book. And you're just jumping through scene to scene to scene. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, if you just want to watch it just to enjoy it, this is candy. This is cotton candy. There is nothing to take in or learn from. This is just for pure enjoyment and excitement. And you take it as is. So I will give it a C rating on this. Go watch it. Go enjoy it. Alright, my friends, till next time, drink safe, drink smart, drink responsibly.